Hi everyone, it's Robin and welcome back. Today is Thursday, which means it's time for another Thrift Store Thursday haul, and oh man, do I have some fun things to share with you today. Unfortunately, I have a problem. Many of you know how much I love dishes, and I cannot stop buying dishes. This whole haul this week is basically dishes. I have two things that is not in the dish department, but I found some really cool stuff and I'm so excited. But seriously, I need to slow my roll when it comes to dishes because I seriously don't know what I'm going to do with all these dishes because I just keep finding amazing pieces and I can't not get them. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I need to stop. I need to ban myself from the dish aisle altogether. I think I've said that before in previous videos. But anyways, fun stuff. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so the first thing I bought this week are two Corelware bowls. I got both of them for $1.99 and I basically bought these for the camper. They're just simple white bowls and they are awesome. I love Corelware. I just, at the end of the season, the end of the camping season last year, I bought a set of Corelware plates. Because they are such a nice thing to have. They're very durable, and I get sick of using paper plates in the camper, especially when we're camping for like a week at a time. I just can't, the waste of it just drives me nuts. So I decided I'm going to flip it over to, Corelware because it's so durable and I think it'll work perfectly in the camper. We won't use it for every meal, but the meals we have things like steaks and pork chops, things you need to cut, is much nicer to have on a nice plate. So I picked up these Corelware, just perfect little bowls. These will be great for popcorn or salads. These will be perfect. So, very excited about that, even though it's not very exciting, but for me, it is. Alright, so the next thing that I picked up is another bowl. This one is purely decorative. It is white, and I don't know if you'll be able to see that or not, but it does have some gold detailing along the edges. It's got some nice crazing on it. It's got a nice little crack right here in the glazing that's nicely browned up and stuff, the way I like things. So anyways, I thought this was very, very pretty. I'm really getting back into the gold accents on things on the white plates. I really like that look. This is by Homer Lachlan and it was $2.99, so I thought that was a very good find. So I'm very excited about that. I'm on a bowl roll, people. Alright, so the next thing I found was another set of small bowls. These I would consider cereal bowls. Do you see that? They're just a nice little size. Both of these I got for $1.99, and I just thought these were really pretty. These are also decorative because they've got a crack in it. One of them has a crack in it. One has a chip on it. Somewhere, I can't find it now, but anyways, one of the little scallops on the top is chipped. I just thought they were very, very pretty because it has a little bit of silver along the edge, and then inside it's got the silver scrolling, and then it has little blue and silver daisy looking flowers. And I just thought it was so, so pretty. And the best thing about this is they are ironstone. Johnson Brothers Made in England ironstone. Oh, so cool. I've never seen ironstone. Well, I can't say I've never seen ironstone. But most of the time I don't find ironstone that has colors on it and silver. So I thought that was pretty cool. So these are purely decorative. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them, but I think they are gorgeous. And I like that they've got a little bit of crazing on them and a little bit of chips and cracking. And I thought those were really cool. So, very excited about that. Alright, so moving on to the next thing. Seriously, people, I bought more plates. You're not going to believe this. Okay, here we go. Let me just show you the big stack that I have right here. Ooh, total for this stack of plates was $12. And I am so excited. So, for this whole stack, there is 4 of the, I would call these the roll plates. I'm not really sure. And these were $2.99 for 4 of them. Then, like the salad plate or the side plate, there are 6 of these, and those were $4.99. And then finally, for $3.99, there was 4 dinner-sized plates. And these plates are so gorgeous. Now, when I first picked up these plates, I wasn't sure if I was going to keep them or if I was going to try to sell them, but I have since decided that I'm going to keep them. Let me see if we can get there we go. Maybe you can see the pattern. Along the outside, it's got like this horizontal ribbing. Then in here, it's got a row of like raised polka dots, I guess you would say, and then the inside of the plate. They're just absolutely gorgeous, completely timeless in their design, and absolutely gorgeous. I just love this design so very much. So the markings on the back say it's a Philip Richard Brentwood, made in China, microwave safe and dishwasher safe, which is cool. So I think these are relatively new. They're definitely not like vintage or anything, but in my mind I want to say that Brentwood is a good brand. I'm not sure, but anyways, I'll have to do some looking up on that. But there you can see the pattern pretty good. Isn't that just gorgeous? I love it so much. So I decided I'm going to keep these. I'm sad that they only had 4 of the dinner plates because I would have liked to have more, because I'd like to keep, I have like 8 to 9 dinner plates right now, and it seems like we're always running out of plates, but some of them have chips, so I'm going to remove the ones that have chips, which I've been meaning to do for a really long time, and replace them with these. And I know they won't all match, but this will be nice to have. And then this size, this middle size, is like my favorite size of plate. They're perfect for, you know, a piece of toast, a couple eggs, a bagel, a little bit of fruit. I love this size so very much. And then the small size, I don't know what I'm going to do with this small size. I don't see that we will use these very much because they're so tiny, but at the same time maybe we will. I don't know. We'll see if I can figure out a way to make them fit up in this cabinet up here. I don't know. Maybe I can get them to fit. Not sure. But anyways, this whole stack of plates was a huge find for me. Love it so much. And like I said, I wish there was a couple more of the dinner plates. But the pattern is just so beautiful. I love it so much. So anyways, very excited about the find. Alright, so moving on to my very last dish, I promise, for this week. This is the final dish item that I found, and it is so pretty. So pretty. I was so happy to find it. And it is this right here. It's a soup tureen. I'm branching out of the white soup tureens, and now I'm starting to pick up ones that have pretty patterns on them that I like. This one has a beautiful like gray and purple print on it, floral print. Like the flowers are like dark and light gray. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that or not. Can you see that? It's just a gorgeous, gorgeous print. It's got it along the side, and then it's got it on the top of the lid. And then there's silver on the bottom, silver along the edges of the handles. I just think it is such a pretty, pretty piece. And this was $6.99, and it is Garden City by Noritake. Noritake? Is that right? I don't know. Contemporary Fine China. So yeah, I thought it was very cool, and I love it so much. It's so pretty. Now this one is in excellent condition. It's very new. It's not like an older piece. So I think this is one that I can actually use at like Thanksgiving. When I host Thanksgiving, this would be great for like mashed potatoes or the vegetables, something to keep it warmer longer. I just think this is so cool. So I am very excited to use this. I will put it on display probably in my corner hutch until I need to use it. But this is one that I can actually use, which makes me very excited because I don't have very many of those that I can actually use. Most of the ones that I find are ones that I wouldn't really use to serve food in. So that was really cool. I really enjoy that. And you know, it does have the flowers on it, so it's not going to match everything, but it's very subtle. It's not like in your face sort of pattern, so I think it'll work just fine. Especially because most of the time I use white plates. I think it'll work just fine. So very excited about that. Alright, so moving on to the two dish items. I picked up a couple goodie bags. You guys know how I love my goodie bags. So the first goodie bag was $2.99, and inside of it were two vintage style staplers. Look at those, aren't they so cool? So this first one here has like a brown handle, and not exactly crazy about this one. So let's see, it is made by the Ace Fastener Company in Chicago, Illinois, and it has a model number on it, and it's called the Ace Cadet Lift Top. So yeah, I just thought that was a nice little small stapler, which is so cool. I love vintage staplers so much. Not quite sure if this one is actually vintage, but it kind of has that vintage feel to it. So, and it's definitely heavy, like a vintage stapler should be. So I will have to look that up, see if that's, maybe it's not quite vintage, maybe it's only like 10, 15 years old. But yeah, I thought that was really cool. And then the second stapler is this one right here, and this is the one that caught my eye. This one is a swing line, which I love swing line staplers so much. And I thought this was a really cool shape. Love the red on it. And then if you can see on the bottom, it's got this really cool rounded bottom. And yeah, it's just so cool. I have never seen a stapler like this before, and I think it is super cool. This one too, I'm not sure if it's really actually a vintage one or not. I cannot read. Yeah, it doesn't really say the year on it or anything, but yeah, I think it is super cool. So this makes 4 vintage staplers that I have. I think I found one not too long ago that was like a really heavy duty one, and now these ones are like, you know, little desktop ones, and then I have like the regular sized one in like a, you know, your typical aqua kind of grayish color. But anyways, these two are super cool. So excited to use these. Add these to my little collection of staplers. Like, how many staplers do I need, really? But I don't use staplers that often, really, but I think staplers are so cool. So I need to come up with a way to like display them. I need to like get on Pinterest and see how people like display their staplers. If anybody does, I don't know, maybe I'm only the crazy one that would want to display vintage staplers. But I do like to every year do like a little vintage desk setup sort of thing for like when the girls go back to school. I normally do like a vintagey sort of desk display, so definitely we'll be using those for that. Alright, so moving on to the very last thing that I got. It was another goodie bag, and it was $1.99 for 2 items inside. The first one is this little cheese knife. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that, if I'm going to get a glare, but it's got on the end, it's got the little like toothpick pokey area, and then in the middle it's got like this cutting edge that it looks like you can cut cheese with, and then on the bottom here it has like a serrated like cutting edge also. So I thought that was kind of cute. I'm going to see if I like it, otherwise I'll just donate it back to the thrift store, because I've never used a knife like this before. But we'll check it out, we'll test it out, we'll see how it goes. So I didn't get the goodie bag for that. I got it for the other item that is in the bag, and it is this right here. Can you see that? It is absolutely gorgeous. It's some sort of, you know, I would call it like a pie server, but it's probably something else, maybe, I don't know. Anyways, it's just very flat. It doesn't have a curve in it like a normal pie server would, so which makes me think it's for something else, but it's some sort of serving utensil, and I got it because this end is absolutely gorgeous. It's got this silver band on it, and then this handle is very, very short, but it looks like it's like mother of pearl handle. Can you see that? I don't know if that'll show up very well, but it is absolutely gorgeous. And I think this would be so cool to like display in something. I don't know what I would use it for. Maybe a tart or something? I don't know. But it is just gorgeous. And I thought it was worth the $1.99 just for this piece right here, because it is so, so pretty. I wish that this would show up better, but it's just not. But anyways, it's kind of got like a little notch on the top on one side. Can you see that? For you to like hold on to. It's so pretty. Oh, I love this thing so much. So I could not pass that up. I thought it was super cool. It has no markings that I can see on it. I'll have to take my magnifying glass to it and see if I can't find any markings on it. But other than that, it's definitely in good shape. Definitely can still use it. And I thought it was a pretty cool find. So that, my friends, is the end of today's haul. A lot of dishes. I apologize if you don't like dishes, but it was just one of those weeks where they had a lot that I liked. And of course, these staplers are so cool. And this little guy right here is so cool. So I'm very happy with my finds this week and thrilled to try to use them somehow in my decor. Thank you so much for stopping by today and checking out this week's Thrift Store Thursday haul. Let me know in the comments what you found, and I will see you again next week for another Thrift Store Thursday. Bye now.